Ringing up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, good afternoon, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussein again here. Once again, Talib's brother, ringing you up and leaving you another daily voice message. Today is 284 days that you, the local authority, have kidnapped my brother and are holding him hostage and at ransom because of to cover up your own systemic failures and fraud and deception and corruption, which has resulted in us losing my care home, where I was charging £1 million a week for the care that I was providing my brother with. You, the local authority, were made aware of such a thing back in August, September, and October 2018 when you had previously kidnapped my brother, and here we are now in a situation where my brother is now being forcibly kept in a care home against his wishes, against any legal framework that should have been in place. What you've effectively done is kidnap my brother and put him into a care home, hoping to have further destabilize me, as you previously done in my mother's case. This is just pure racism and Islamophobia and prejudice on the part of you, the local authority, forcing me to degrade and humiliate myself and leaving daily messages as I'm presently doing, because you're failing to provide me with the clarity of understanding that is required and necessary. I mean, it's a simple question that before proceeding any further is what legal framework did you use to take my brother from my care? It's a very simple question, and it's something that you should be equally able to answer. But you're refusing to even engage with me. This is just pure tyranny and malevolence on your part as a local authority. But we've been here many times before, haven't we? You've murdered my brother Nazim almost 10 years ago through the collusion of his children, including my nieces and nephews and various other agencies. And I take particular note that at the time it was also you had recruited the services of the police to charge me with my brother Nazim's murder. Fortunately for myself, I saw through your badly put together contrivance then, over 10 years ago. So what do you think as a local authority, that you've tried to frame me for my brother Nazim's murder in July or July 2014, that 10 years later that I'm now going to fall for it when I've experienced all the other things that you've been doing in the last 10 years? No, it's obviously ridiculous of yourself to think that I'm going to fall for your lies and deceptions. I've become obviously more experienced and more wiser to your antics as it presently stands. So here we are, 284 days later. The police, quote-unquote police investigation, which you privately commissioned to achieve your objectives and narratives, is still ongoing. And having spoken to them, Tracy, the manager of the care home, it seems obvious to me that she is also acting as a proxy agent for yourselves. You've clearly coached and coerced her into an agenda where she's insisting that I need to come down to an appointment to see her first. Why would that need to be the case? Why is there restrictions placed on my direct access to my brother? Or because there's a criminal investigation still going on? How long has this criminal investigation been going on now? 285 days or 284 days so far. And you found nothing. You came down, you abducted my brother on false pretenses. No doubt you're going to try to get my neighbours that were at the previous address to act as witnesses against me and my brother, so you can commission their services. It's just all fraud and corruption on your part. And it's just getting more and more untenable every day that goes by. I told you, if it was £1 million a week before, it's 7 million now, 7 million a week now for this clear fraud and corruption, and the fact that you're buying off the judges and the judiciary, which, by the way, I have been saying to yourself since October 2014 that this is, the jig's up. You're buying off the judges in order to achieve your objectives, and so in the desperate hope that you'd stop that, but you can't. You see, you can't stop it because that's how the system works here. You convince everybody of the rules, and then you choose to have a playbook of rules that you can strategies that you can utilize to abuse those rules for your benefit and cover it all up. So here we are, here I am desperately trying to reach out to my brother, whom I am reminding myself that previously in 2018 you were trying to say that remove me as the nearest relative. Then you failed to achieve that, didn't you? You failed to achieve moving me as a nearest relative. You then commissioned the services of the Court of Protection to remove my brother's lasting cancelling power of attorney, only for removing the property and finance section and not the health and welfare section, and who has been responsible for his health and welfare since that time. This is a litany of failure upon yourself, and as a consequence, the only people that are suffering are the very vulnerable people that you are meant to be safeguarding, namely my brother Nazim, who was murdered nearly a decade ago, my mother, who was now recently murdered in January 2022, and no doubt now you're laying the foundation to murder my brother Talib when it best serves and suits your agenda and need, when you've basically dissipated all the money that you've accumulated and got access to. Dissipate all the money and then just kill them off. That's the script, isn't it, Mr. Browell? That's the script, isn't it, Bradford Council? You're exploiting the weak and vulnerable members of the society, plundering their finances and then murdering them off into your own graveyard, and then getting all the relatives to collude and conspire in order to achieve that objective. It's just kind of pathetic, actually, that it's been ongoing for such a long time. What is even more diabolical is that having been put into this situation, this
15 seconds recording time remaining.
Yes, having said that, what's more diabolical is that knowing this, there's literally nowhere I can go, because you've bought everybody off, the police, the judges, the courts, the parliamentarians, everybody's on your side, and I'm being made into the social pariah. Please get back into me so I can speak to my brother over the telephone at least, and to know if he's okay.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press 2. Message sent. Thank you for calling.
Alright, so there's another message sent today.